the truth.
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Cindy here for the first video on this channel, and I'm so happy to bring content to this channel. Really glad to kickstart this channel and just see where we can go with this. If obviously you're new here, so please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, show me that you're liking the videos, and please help me out, show me some support, and let's get this thing rolling. Now, in this channel, I will be doing a couple of games. I'll be doing Forza Horizon 3, Destiny 2, Fortnite, and possibly some other ones. Comment down below if you want to see other games you want me to see, if you want to see certain videos and the games I mentioned. But yeah, so let's go ahead and hop into this first video on this channel. It's a Forza Horizon 3 video, and it's going to be on making a sleeper car. Now, if you're not familiar with what a sleeper car is, basically it's a drag racing car, but it looks like complete crap. Now, it doesn't have to look terrible. Like, obviously this car looks like it has decent speed to it in the first place. It doesn't look like it's complete crap, but it's still not a Lamborghini or any like muscle car, American muscle car, anything crazy like that. So the car that I'm going to be using in today's video is the Pontiac 1987 Firebird Trans Am GTA. As you can see, I upgraded it, have 8.7 speed, handling at 7.6, so obviously you're not going to be using this for anything else other than drag racing. Acceleration at launch being at 10, and then braking being at 9.3, and it's an S2 class at 952, and it is all-wheel drive. So I'm going to show you the upgrades, the tuning, and the designs and paint to pull this whole sleeper car together. Now in upgrades, we're going to go straight over to conversion. We are going to put a 6.5 liter V12. I know some of you guys might be against it, but you'll get the most speed out of it and most acceleration, so I prefer this engine. It may take away from the American muscle car feel of it, but it just gives it a little bit extra speed, so I put it on there anyway. For drivetrain, obviously, as I told you before, it's going to be all-wheel drive. Most of the cars I build in Forza Horizon 3 are all-wheel drive, unless I'm making like a drift car or something, just because I feel that has the most, that's what's going to give you the most launch and acceleration. For aspiration, we just put a twin turbo on there, and that's all for conversion. Now next up, we have aero and appearance. We have a race front bumper on there. We have the stock rear wing, and then we have the VFN fiberglass street hood. Never really heard of this brand. I've seen Rocket Bunny and a couple other brands on here, but this is the first time I've seen this brand. Most definitely it is new, but I seem to like this hood a lot. At first I didn't really like it, but I've grown on it a little bit and I've kind of liked it a little bit now. Next up is tires and rims. We are going to have race tire compound. For front and back tire width, you just want the biggest width possible, and we're not going to mess with rim style or rim size. Next up is drivetrain. For drivetrain and engine, just max out everything to race. And for platform and handling, we are going to have race brakes. Not that it really matters for drag racing, just kind of helps a little bit. Springs and dampers, we want the lowest possible, so we're going to have race springs and dampers. For front and back anti-roll bars, we're going to have race. I think we have a roll cage in there. Yeah, we have a roll cage in this car. And then for weight reduction, we have race weight reduction. Now that is the build for this car. Let's go ahead and check out the tune. I don't know why it asked me to install setup. I didn't even put it on there, but we'll go with it anyway. The tuning's also pretty simple. Not much you really need to do over there. And the paint job is also simple. You're not going to have to make it. I just searched one up. So for tuning, you just want to go straight to gearing. All you're going to do here is put final drive all the way down. For springs, you're going to put the front and rear all the way down. For aero, for front, you're going to put speed all the way down. And then for front and rear acceleration and deceleration, acceleration should be at 100%, deceleration will be at 0%, again for both front and rear. And that's pretty much the tune you're going to be putting on this car. As you can see to the left, it goes 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds, 0 to 100 in 4.1, and its top speed is 271.2 miles an hour, which is absolutely crazy because you would not expect that much out of this car. I didn't expect this much out of this car. I honestly didn't build this car for it to be a sleeper car. I built it just because I kind of like Pontiacs a little bit, and I just wanted to see what I could do with it, and this kind of popped out. So for designs and paints, all I did to find this rust kind of design to make it look old is I pressed search, went to description, just typed in rust. There we go. And just press search, and it's going to be the third one down here, made by AT Hot Rod. It'll look like that. Obviously, it'll look like the one I have on the car. So you can get that. There's other paint jobs you can use if you prefer to have another one, make it look, I guess, a little bit sleeker, a little bit more racier. Not that that's a word or anything, but I think you get what I mean. So that is pretty much the build and tune of this car. Let's actually go run this thing down the dragway. Now, I honestly, like I said, this thing is no good for handling, as you can see here. Even coming out of here, you're slipping and sliding, and it's not even like they're tight corners either. So it's definitely not a race car. It's just a drag car or sleeper car. Nothing to really get you around during infection games or king games or anything like that at all. This is strictly a drag racing car. As you can see, it's not doing terrible on the off-road, but we're just going in a straight line, so it's not like it really matters. That's what it's good at, really, just going in a straight line. So let's head on down here. As you can see, the acceleration is crazy, though, on this car. I really, really enjoy this. It's a nice car. I do enjoy Pontiacs a lot, too, just because they're kind of an unheard brand of car. Not as popular as most of the other brands in this game. And I just wanted, like I said, I just wanted to try this car out. I did not expect to get a sleeper car out of this, which was absolutely amazing when I got a sleeper car out of it. I was really surprised when I ran this thing down the dragway. But let's go ahead and see what top speed this thing can hit. Now, first off, you can see it does have a pretty long burnout, but I've come to find that a car with a burnout will get a lot more acceleration and go a lot faster than a car without burnouts. Now, most of the cars that don't have a burnout are like Koenigsegg's and nice cars like that, and they do usually have high speed, but they don't usually have great acceleration, and most cars will beat them. But as you can see, we're almost in the 60s now. Let's see if we can hit 60. We hit 263 down the dragway, which again, with this car right here, I don't think you would even expect that. Even getting close to that, really. Now, there are cars out there that are way better than this car. For example, the Dodge Dart Super Hemi Superstock. I always get those words mixed up. And I think the chance scenario may be a little bit better than this. So obviously, it's not the best drag car in the game, but it is something nice to have, something unexpected. And even if you do use this in a drag race with better cars, people will still be surprised with how well you're at least keeping up with them in a drag race. So you may not always win, but it is a nice, cool car to have, especially as a sleeper car. If somebody calls a sleeper car drag race, and then you know you're prepared. Just a really nice car to have handy. It's honestly, it's not like great looking, but it's not bad looking either. It's kind of a different body style for an American muscle car, and I think I really like it. So thanks for checking out this video today, guys. There will be plenty more to come. Make sure you subscribe so you can see all the upcoming videos I'm going to be putting out on this channel. Hopefully you enjoy the content, and I will see you guys in the next one.